welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to discuss something that is perplexing. Um, it was like last summer when I noticed that when looking at my horoscope, it didn't seem to quite fit my personality anymore. And I thought, that's interesting. My birthday's on the 30th, and I was 5 days late, but I thought, so I could be on the cusp. But still, July 30th was my birthday and would make me a Leo. But I identify more with a Cancer. And I started to think about it. And I was like, well, maybe somehow the Mandela effect has affected people's astrological signs. So I started to look at it. And holy shit, this is true. It's not true for my sign. I need to look more into it, but they've added an astrological sign that I had never heard of. And like my daughter's sign changed. So I see this and then my mind just goes, what the hell? So I'm researching more and looking more. And then I find out that when I was younger, like in school, and we were told where we were in the Milky Way. We were on the far outer side of the Milky Way in the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way. That's how it was referred to when I was in school. But now it's referred to as the Orion Belt. I never learned that in school. So, again, perplexing to say the least. And this, in my theory, I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible instead of going all scientific. Because when I read it in the scientific terms that people try, that are super smart, that completely know what's going on, it makes no sense to me. And so maybe some of you guys read it and think the same. So I'm going to try to do this 101 as simple as possible. I think the Mandela effect is done by CERN. I think that once they've done the Mandela effect, or they've used the CERN machine to go into these alternate realities, it has changed things. And now they're saying, NASA is saying, that they're the ones that have changed the astrological signs. I don't think so. I just don't. I think it has to do with messing around with time traveling and going into other realities. And that's how this has happened. I think some of us are in one reality and some of us are in another reality, but they kind of mesh together. That's about as easy as I can put what I think. There is more difficult ways that I have read to explain it, but again, explaining that to you would be just reading something and not understanding it. So that's also why I think some people see Mandela effects and others do not. Now, here's another theory on why some people see Mandela effects the way that they do compared to another person. Some people say that the theory is if you're a good soul, you see it one way. If you are not a good soul, you see it another way. It's a theory. It's not fact. This is just an idea. So it's interesting if you look at the Mandela effects to find out if family or friends that are around you see the Mandela effects that you do. It kind of gives you an idea of maybe if you guys are in the same reality or if you're in a matching reality. If you've ever thought someone, I wonder, I don't think they're that great of a person. If they see the same Mandela effects like you do. It's just a theory. It's something to play around with, to try and see. But I do believe that CERN is responsible for the reason of our astrological signs changing, and all the other Mandela effects that have happened. And so, like I've told you, I believe the Mandela effect is caused by CERN using a machine, and it's called the D-Wave. The person that invented the D-Wave, his name is Geordie Rose. I'm going to play you a short clip of Geordie Rose talking about the D-Wave at the TED conference in 2008. Geordie Rose is the founder and CTO of the D-Wave. He is known as the leading advocate for quantum computing and physics-based processor design. He will tell you here also that the Mandela effect is most likely caused by the machine he created.
So D-Wave builds quantum computers. The way that they work, if you know how this works, is one of the interpretations is that you tap into these parallel universes and they do computations.
This business of parallel universes is going to turn out to be very important. It doesn't matter how fast you make a horse, it will never fly. At least the kinds of horses that we know about.
Sounds really weird.
Somewhat strange.
This business of parallel universes is going to turn out to be very important. And I think what's going to happen is somebody is going to come up with an experiment to test this reality of these things.
What's happened is this idea has been hijacked to describe something called the Mandela effect, which is this thing where the past changes.
Holy cow, I'm freaking like blown away right now. I go to get a picture of the new astrological sign and I find it and I'm looking at them, and now my birthday falls under Cancer. It's scary because I knew this without even looking that up, that I knew that I was a Cancer. And I just now saw that my birthday now falls under Cancer. I'm mind blown. I've always been a Leo. I used to be proud of being a Leo. I'm just seriously speechless. You have to see if yours has changed. This is, I feel, proof of the Mandela effect, right? How else would that change? Some say this new astrological sign has been around for centuries, whatever, decades, years, before we were even here. Okay, fine. But it wasn't an astrological sign that was mentioned as someone's sign. So you'll get some of these smart people talking and it's like, oh, it's been around forever. Well, not in my reality that I lived in has that sign been around forever. It hasn't. I just found out about this new sign yesterday. My daughter told me about it because it affects her. So I go to get the sign to pull it up to show you guys, and I cannot even believe that mine is legit Cancer. And I knew it was. But I looked yesterday, I swear I looked yesterday, and it still said I was a Leo. What the fuck? Right? So there you have it. Our astrological signs have changed. So if you knew this, that's awesome, and I'm just now finding this out. But there's plenty more that Geordie Rose states about the D-Wave that he invented that is worrisome. And just to stay on topic here, I'm going to end the video here with the Mandela effect and our astrological signs that have changed, and we're now just supposed to accept it. But I will do some more videos about Geordie Rose and the D-Wave because it is very scary and concerning. And I feel I owe that to you guys. So anyways, like, subscribe, share, don't. I'll see ya, okay?